or an outsider ready to step in and lead the charge? Who is going to be the superstar to lead us to that next level? Well, we're going to answer that question starting next Monday on Raw with the WWE Draft.
The WWE Draft kicks off next Monday. That's huge news.
Raw and SmackDown GMs Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis have decisions to make that will shape the future of WWE. Now, I know I'm supposed to be impartial, but as a chief content officer, I'm going to drop a couple of hints about who I think will be selected #1 overall and become the leader of this new era.
All right, so we're gonna do women's division this time.
This individual is going to be a force in the women's division for years to come. I've seen her potential for greatness already as the top star of another promotion. That's right, I think you know who I'm talking about. They could be the next AJ Styles, the next Jade Cargill, or better yet, carve their own path to lead the new era of WWE. It all starts at the draft when we take the next step in WWE's revolution.
The CCO just alluded to the fact that we might have a rival promotion star going #1 overall.
I can't wait for draft night.
Alright, so this is officially the second run, and we're going to play as the second character instead of my main character. Because I really do want to see how the mutiny storyline goes.
Nice to finally meet you. I'm Troy Simpkin, seasoned and esteemed WWE producer.
Hey, Troy. Nice to meet you, too.
We are so excited for your arrival in WWE. And by the way, I've heard how things are handled where you're coming from, and this is going to be a breath of fresh air. Nothing but professionalism on this side of the fence.
Don't believe everything you read online, but that's good to know. So, what's the plan?
We want your impending debut at the draft to stay top secret. So to keep all the internet sleuths guessing, management thought it would be a good idea for you to compete for another promotion one last time. So, where do you want to go?
We'll do Mexico this time.
I think a trip down to Mexico would throw people off. Can you get me a match in Lucha Magica?
Sure thing. Just don't get injured. And a win would be nice. We'd look like idiots if our big free agent lost before their debut.
Got it. I'll take care of business.
Oh, one more thing. Make sure you look good on draft night.
What are you getting at?
It's just that in the past, WWE superstars had to wear whatever we told them to for their non-ring attire. And as much as I miss those days, that's no longer how it works around here. It's a new era with fewer restrictions. So you can wear whatever you want.
So I can dress how I want to dress? I assumed that was the case, but thanks for confirming.
All right, we better wrap this up before any looky-loos start pulling out their phones. Safe travels, and we'll see you soon.
For sure.
Hey! It's been a bit. How have you been?
Busy. Good to see you again, Jade. You've been on one hell of a run in WWE. Not that I'm surprised. When we worked together, I always knew you were destined for big things.
I appreciate that. And from what I'm hearing, you might be following in my footsteps.
Oh, maybe. You never know where I'll show up next.
Really? Because I just saw you talking to a WWE producer. But if you don't want to say, I respect that.
Thanks, Jade. See you soon. Maybe.
Thanks for taking the time to answer a couple questions before the draft. I know you just got here and must be getting pulled in 100 different directions, so I'll try to make this quick.
No problem. And it's Kathy, right? Good to meet you.
You too. Well, you've competed all over the world and most recently were a star for a rival company. What personality traits led to your success?
Everything I do has a purpose. People like to say they're 2 steps ahead. Well, I'm 20. You can't survive on sheer strength and athleticism. You need to be scheming and calculated.
I can see how that got you here. So then, what can you say about the rumors that you'll be selected #1 overall tonight?
I'd say it's something I can use in my favor. Perception is reality, right? Well, if I'm #1, that just makes my opponents perceive me to be that much tougher to beat. I'll use any advantage I can get.
Well, I know you're busy, so I'll let you go for now. Thanks again, and good luck with the draft.
Good to see you.
Hey, boss.
You feeling okay? I know it's tough. New surroundings, big expectations, especially with everything lined up tonight.
I've got all the angles covered. Kind of like this wrestler I used to watch growing up. What was his nickname? The Cerebral Assassin?
Never heard of him.
Yeah, I guess he didn't amount to much.
Good one. I gotta get going, but you should be proud of everything you've accomplished to get here. You've earned it. See you out there in a bit.
It's time to kick off the WWE Draft.
Thank you. But tonight is not about me. It's about launching this company in a new and exciting direction. And that all starts with the announcement of the top overall pick. So let's not wait any longer. With the first pick in the WWE Draft, SmackDown is honored to select the future of WWE.
There they are, the #1 pick in the WWE Draft, and wow, it's a good one.
Talk about making a splash. Nick Aldis got himself a generational talent.
We heard all the rumors, but seeing this play out now really lives up to the hype.
Good luck topping this, Raw.
Stand by, there's some kind of technical issue here. Talk about ruining a moment. What the heck?
Who was that?
Oh, where's security?
Can someone explain what just happened?
Okay, got it. The draft will continue after this break.
First of all, I'm sorry about what happened out there. We're working with authorities to get to the bottom of it. But Hunter says it seems like it was just a random, unstable individual.
Is this how things are handled over here in WWE? Maybe I would have been better off staying where I was.
I assure you that's not the case. You're in good hands with us.
So if it was a random person, what was with that stuff on the Tron?
I wouldn't assume the two things were connected. Could have just been unrelated technical difficulties. Either way, I don't think it's anything to worry about. Better to focus on the positive and move on.
I can handle my own strategy on how to deal with this. Thanks.
I'll set up a match for you next week on SmackDown, and I'll make sure it's against a local competitor that you'll be sure to dominate. After that, no one will be talking about what happened tonight.
Hey, you all right?
I'm okay. I know we didn't cross paths too much at our former workplace, but it's good to see a friendly face here. Anyway, it's wrestling. On to the next thing, right?
Listen, I know management wants us to brush things like this under the rug, but I'm not sure it was a one-time event. Besides, how does some random person get access to the Tron?
That's what I said.
Look, if I were you, I'd keep your head on a swivel. I'm just speculating, but this could be the start of something bigger.
I appreciate your advice, but I don't think it is. Like I said, on to the next thing.
That attack came out of nowhere. Are you okay?
Hey, Troy. I'm a lot more angry than I am hurt.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. The perfect way to blow off a little steam.
You got any idea who was under that mask? Because that's who I'd like to get my hands on.
I do not. However, since I got promoted, which was definitely based on merit, not because Roman Reigns landed on me at WrestleMania and Triple H felt bad about my numerous injuries, I've been put in charge of booking the matches for our live events.
Congratulations?
You should be congratulating yourself, because I've got my eye on you to be the main attraction for our next big tour.
I appreciate it, Troy, but I'm focused on figuring out who jumped me and then enacting some very disproportionate revenge.
That's exactly why you should compete in some live event matches. It's the perfect opportunity to sharpen your skills and max out your abilities. Trust me.
Fine, Troy. Next time you have a live event...
You're the best.
Can't wait.
As Bobby Heenan might say, here's tonight's ham and egger.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from the nearest nightclub, Sensational Star.
Oh, what the hell?
This is who the GM got.
They wrong for that. From the nearest nightclub. Y'all got me fucked up. And it's a black chick.
Here she is, making her highly anticipated WWE debut.
And her opponent from San Diego, California, the relentless Andrea Sanchez.
The anticipation has really been building for this moment. Fans have been imagining her competing inside a WWE ring for years. No, not just the fans. She grew up on WWE programming. This isn't just the fans' dream come true. It's hers.
Yeah.
The pressure to live up to the hype must be immense. Everyone's eyes are on the #1 Picks WWE debut tonight.
They are, but SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis has clearly set her up with an opportunity to come out of the gate strong.
Absolutely, Corey. She's got an amazing opportunity to put the events of last week's draft behind her and prove she was worthy of that top spot and all the hype.
Boom! Good night. What a knee.
A heel hook locked in. You can almost hear the opponent yelling in agony.
She's gaining the upper hand here. Starla might be in a panic soon.
Nicely done. Seated suplex.
Scaling the turnbuckle here.
Sky high. Good Lord. Taking flight. Took a leap of faith and connected perfectly. This could be just what they needed.
Driven into the barricade. Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here? My goodness! And then look at that! She's just getting hammered away. Yeah, she's really being pushed around.
Delivered into the barricade.
Oh, colliding with the barricade.
Referee's nearing the end of the count. Better get back in the ring. Brought back into the ring from the floor now. From the top. Piercing elbow. She gets bounced into the corner. Landing the uppercut. He lost some of her stamina at this stage. It's all about focus. You have to be able to ignore pain as the match wears on.
Bitch, fuck off me. Yeah, I saw you walking.
Getting to her feet here, stumbling into the Lions Den. Down low with a kick to the gut. There's a swinging neck breaker. And now going for the victory. Is this it? And for whatever reason, she stops the pin herself. Catches an uppercut. This can't bode well. Devastating impact to the back. Starla looks out of it. Makes the cover.
Oh, you bitch ass motherfucker. Alright.
The answer might be more than her opponent can offer. Can't put this one away even after that big maneuver. And she's pressing the advantage. Starla might be in a panic soon. Into a monkey flip. And going for body blows is a good way to drain your opponent. Axe handle. She's looking to go top rope here. High risk. Outside. From ring post to ringside. Risking it all paid off. Real European uppercut. She's failing to put up any resistance here. She's doing all she can to hang on and looking to cause some damage by attacking the skull. Just getting bounced off the ring post.
Alright.
Into the ring again now. Oh, a jumping arm breaker. She has no idea where she is right now, and it is about to get worse. She's going to try it again. Starla looks out of it. Shoulders down. And in the ropes to stop the pin.
Okay. So you still want this ass fucking alright. Talking about a squash match, man. I'm over here
Propped up in the corner.
making this motherfucker famous.
Gotta hurt. And she has the pace of this one right where she wants it. Starla might be in a panic soon. Hard to the knee. Making the climb to the top. Crash landing. Thunderous club comes down. Very effective. Gets the reversal. What a counter.
But
Twists the arm and working on the arm. Kick. That is nasty. She's locked in, looking to go for something big. Catches the leg. Elbow to the knee. Hyperextend your leg. Standing drop kick. It ups. Drop kick hits hard, lands harder. High risk. Oh, look at it. Coming down on their opponent like a sack of bricks.
alright, let's get this over with, cause what the hell?
Are we going to see it? Your favorite move, Sax. The beef bite. Critical point in this match. She's all tied up and in a lot of pain. Trying to fight out of it with everything she's got. Can she take much more? Maneuvers herself out.
misses. Oh, she retaliates. With a suplex. Watching her prey rise. We know what she's looking for here. Sliding out of danger there. Standing drop kick. Great ups. Oh, the death lock applied. Submission move. This is how you punish your opponent. Right across the knee. Heel hook locked in. This is painful. After this, focus now being put on attacking the leg area. She is trying to shake the cobwebs, but she can barely stand. Fast movement gets her out of the way. Continuous count. These superstars looking locked in. DDT. And she's been put completely on defense here. Starla might be in a panic soon. The last handle finds them all. Both wrists captured. Oh, man, this might be it. 2 count. A baffling choice, her stopping the pin like that. Driving down with the axe handle. These two have learned each other so well. A reversal. Well scouted. She's looking to end her right now. She's trying one more time. Hits it again, and that's gotta do it. Trying to go for it again. Flawlessly executed. Starla looks out of it. Going to the cover.
I'm glad the referee didn't see that, because what the fuck? She's about to piss me off even more.
Not this again. It's the same attacker from the draft. Where's security? Come on.
Oh no, we stay ready.
Good. I'm sick of this. And this time they're not getting away. The Monster Salem is regretting this now. They might not be masked for much longer. Is that Roxanne Perez from NXT? Why was she doing this? We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
I should be popping up pretty soon.
That's enough. Sit down and stay there. What are we going to do with her?
We're gonna get some answers, and we're gonna get them right now.
You have no idea.
Oh, I have a lot of ideas. And now we're going to start figuring out which one of them is accurate. Start talking.
The new era has arrived.
I know you like attention, but why did you target me? Jealous that I was the #1 pick and you weren't even drafted?
It's not always about you. It's about us, them, all of them.
How'd you mess with the Tron? Is there someone helping you out?
Make the right choices and maybe you'll find out someday.
I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week. Now get this attention-seeking nobody out of here!
Alright. It still sucks. I can't really interact with people on here, with the text messages. Let's see, strike. And
So you got the bad guy, huh?
Looks like it.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is over now, but I still think there's more to come.
I think so too. Roxanne is a little out there, but I don't think she'd do this on her own. There's gotta be
Exactly. And the entire roster should be on the lookout. I know I will be.
Here's the woman, anxious to upend the unmasked Roxanne Perez.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from San Diego, California, the relentless Andrea Sanchez.
There's an extra degree of intensity in the arena tonight. She heads into the ring not as the top overall draft pick, but as the swift hand of justice. And I know a lot of folks are watching to see what kind of sentence she can deliver to Roxanne Perez.
Roxanne Perez's opponent is poised for payback.
The prodigy is here. And she is angry, and she is vengeful.
From Laredo, Texas, Roxanne Perez.
You have to love this level of confidence in a superstar.
Especially for so early in her tenure in WWE.
not gonna lie, she's probably gonna be women's champion within 2 years. It's only a matter of time because she is very talented.
Roxanne is completely ruthless at this point.
Yeah, Roxanne Perez doesn't care about anything except being on top of the mountain. That's the right mindset. Even though Roxanne Perez did not want to respond to questions last week, she has a lot to answer for tonight. This is about more than just Roxanne, Saxton. She may have been acting alone, but the message being sent tonight is for all of WWE.
And that message is clear. These kind of attacks are over. Now it's up to our top draft pick to make sure that point hits home in the ring.
Working their way out and wrenching into a side headlock. Ooh. Hurled away. God. Just a perfect mix of pure power and bad intentions.
You know.
Easily kicks out of that one. Probably knew that wasn't going to be enough at this stage, but every time you cover your opponent, you make them kick out. Every kick out exerts energy. There's her in the corner. Both superstars
Fuck off, man.
locking out with the collar and elbow. Getting out and slapping on the wrist lock. Wrenching away on the arm there. Making the arm numb makes your opponent very vulnerable. Pummels the shoulder.
Deadlifting right there. The power. Shoulders down. Penny predicament.
Really overzealous going with a pin attempt there.
Oh, an axe handle. Taking things to the top rope. From the top. Totally missed that one. And look at for a pass. Very nice.
She knew how to evade that.
I think we're about to see a masterful pinning combination.
Oh, my. Oh, wow.
This could be a victory. No, a kick out. She
Oh,
just
try again.
in the ring. Russian leg sweep. Not done there. And heavy hands to follow.
Just never had a chance to block any of those.
Mounting him and just punching it away. And a big slap. What a face buster. The offense catching up with her now.
Perez showing a veteran-like mindset to pull that off.
Oh, too early. Damn, Roxanne, it's you.
Leg trapped. Looking for the heel hook stretch. Ooh, that's going to hurt. Roxanne now has a leg up in this match.
Roxanne is backing up every word right now.
Extremely painful hold there.
Had the foresight to get out of that one.
She was ready with the count.
She's going to look to press on the advantage. She's refusing to give in to that burst of attacks. Big boot to the guts. She's revved up and has her opponent in her sights. Drops a knee. Getting up, but she has no idea she's in the crosshairs.
Turns it into a pin attempt. There, two.
She's still fighting, still keeping this going. Are we going to see it? There it is.
It's your favorite move, Saxton.
A beef bite.
This hold is locked in tight. Applying the pressure now.
She's holding on for dear life at this point. Can she take much more? Hold on, maneuvers herself out.
Perez on the receiving end. I can't see this fight going much deeper.
Yeah, this is troubling. Can only hold on for so long now. Uh-oh.
What a counter.
And she anticipated what was coming. Oh, this is bad, guys. Roxanne is bleeding.
And now she's making it to the top rope here. Perched up top. Diving leg drop. Roxanne just can't seem to stop this offense.
And Perez is seeking salvation.
Superhuman. She had that scouted.
She has Perez in her grasp.
Perez looks out of it. Looking for the pin. This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Roxanne Perez and whatever this was all about.
Now what? Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on? That's certainly Gigi Dolan. Nikita Lyons from behind. What is happening? And now Roxanne Perez is recovered and is joining NXT's Nikita Lyons. Clearly Perez wasn't acting alone in all this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We gotta get some help out here.
This is a full-on invasion. And the invaders are all from NXT.
We need help back there, right now.
Nick Aldis is trying to intervene. Trick Williams with a jab.
And all this goes down to
The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk.
and Charlotte
gets nailed too. This is insane. Please, somebody, anybody, do something. We are under siege. It's Bayley and Kevin Owens. Finally. You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions. What the? Bayley and Kevin Owens? Are you serious? What are we witnessing?
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless. We've just witnessed pure anarchy. It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable.
Well, it's over for tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity Champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget, I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Adam Pearce, and we're going to work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said. About Triple H?
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
You're right. Punk's fired up about getting attacked and not thinking straight. He did have a point, though, that we have to be careful about who to trust.
I know. It seems like Bayley and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
And it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who can step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from... They're from a rival promotion.
Okay. But how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We grew up together. When you know someone for that long, there's a trust that's been built up for years.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
Wow, you came all the way to Japan to see me. Must really be desperate for help against NXT.
Isn't fighting a rebellious mutiny exactly what lifelong best friends are for?
I thought they were more for exchanging birthday cards and the occasional random text. But maybe we could branch out.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
I've been ready for a change, and WWE could be the breath of fresh air I need. I'm in.
Great. We need to get started right away.
Okay, just hang on a minute. I do have one more match obligation to fulfill here tonight. Then we'll get started.
All right. You do that, and I'll get to strategizing.
Haven't changed a bit.
Alright, now it's the road to mutiny. I hope it is pretty decent. I mean, I'm gonna check to see what all paths are possible, so that way I can get everything in the second run, but I'm excited for this one. Because this story has actually been pretty good, surprisingly. It's short, but not bad. Not bad at all. This is a surprise. I didn't think I'd be fighting RBD in New Japan. Trust me, I'm gonna make this shit hardcore. Ooh, right on the nose. All right, now let's go ahead, take him outside. But
So this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need the space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy. But for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this wrestling for the competition, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best. Which, in my case, is being... bold and brash.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
We need to hit them harder than they hit us. Punch them right in the mouth so they know who they're messing with. They showed up here and caused chaos? Okay, we go to NXT and do the same thing, but worse.
I would have leaned toward having a more thought-out plan, but your way could work too. Let's do it. You ready?
We're gonna punch them right in the mouth.
Let's do this. What the hell?
Well, hello there. Have a good flight down? We were expecting you.
We were not expecting you.
For the uninitiated here, I'm Troy Simkin, former WWE producer, now NXT Mutiny's top producer. We knew you'd be coming and we outsmarted you. NXT is clearly not broadcasting here tonight, and instead has moved to a secret, undisclosed location.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm afraid not. Man, you should see the looks on your faces.
Can I strangle him? I want to strangle him.
I'm just the messenger.
Well, we came all the way here. We're not going to leave empty-handed.
I think I see where this is going.
Yeah, we're taking Troy with us. He clearly knows more than he's letting on, and we could use him as a bargaining chip.
You're calling the shots.
This really isn't necessary. I'm just a producer. I'm clueless.
We know. You're coming with us.
Please be gentle.
NXT Mutiny, you one-upped us. Well played, moving the location of your show. But if you think you outsmarted us, think again. See, I've brought in someone to help even the sides, and he had a brilliant idea.
That's right. We have borrowed your top producer, Troy Simkin. Say hello, Troy.
Hello? Help, please?
That's enough. So NXT Mutiny, if you want Troy back, show up to SmackDown and fight us. I have my debut match later tonight, and your buddy Troy will be out there at ringside.
And unlike you, we're not going to run and hide. We're going to be exactly where we say we are.
See you soon.
Please show up.
Here he is, making his WWE debut with what seems to be a 50% willing entourage.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Tulsa, Oklahoma, weighing in at 230 pounds, the Assassin KG.
This guy isn't just any random recruit. He and our recent #1 draft pick go way back. I'm guessing he and turncoat Troy Simkin aren't as close.
Well, definitely not, Saxon, and that's not likely to change anytime soon. Seems he's picked up a few hosting tips from his old friend. They're showing Troy some hospitality, WWE style.
A drama-filled night. We haven't even begun the match. Let's get this one started.
This place just got even cooler.
And his opponent from San Juan, Puerto Rico, weighing in at 220 pounds, Carlito!
We can see this man's cool demeanor right now, but Carlito has a red-hot temper.
Yeah, that's something we've seen come out even more as of late. Carlito gets angry when things aren't cool. As cool as he is, you can tell Carlito's ready for action.
And this is just the calm before the Caribbean storm.
For most of us, this will be our first look at the newest member of the WWE roster.
I've heard this guy is a relentless fighter, but I have to admit, I'm a little uneasy about these sorts of tactics. Hostages? Is this how you want to introduce yourself to WWE?
Well, sometimes you have to fight fire with fire, Saxton. Besides, Mutiny and former WWE producer Troy Simpkin have brought this on themselves.
Locking up with one another. Turn things around to the waistline from behind.
Slips out of the hole in the Plaza rear waistline.
Looking for the quick pin. And he breaks the pin right away.
He just powered out there, Cole. With their opponent all tied up in the ropes, this superstar is just teeing off. Man, backs down. Caught with that sharp elbow. Oh, the rear super kick. From behind, nasty. Massive miscalculation on that one.
And Carlito gets knocked off his game there.
Nothing unexpected. He knows he has a huge challenge in front of him.
An overbearing assault on Carlito now.
Carlito has to turn this around quickly.
And he had Carlito's number.
Good defense there. Looks like he knew what was coming up.
Got him with a fist to the face. Oh, back elbow.
Nice backbreaker.
Taking things to the top rope.
Getting to his feet, but he doesn't know what's waiting.
From the top. Diving star. Carlito about to be kept down permanently.
Grab the hold of Carlito. Carlito will come back from that.
And into the cover. He kicks out somehow.
I would have bet this was one after that last hit.
Goes to show you just never know what your opponent's capable of.
Everything possible was done to win there, but it just fell short. A consistent attack being mounted on Carlito.
Carlito is getting cut off at the knees at every turn.
And quickly now, shoulders down for the win.
Hold on. He stops the count.
Punishing boot.
Oh, man. He's getting ready to pull the trigger. Oh, Carlito avoids contact.
Yes, press. Oh, my goodness.
Just punishing their opponent.
Oh, no. Has him lined up for the kill shot.
Manages to reverse it.
Sent to the vertical, but he has no idea he's in the line of fire. That'll take your head clean off.
And that's it could be all over.
Kicks out. He still has life. How in the world did he kick out? Oh, God. Target locked in. He knows it's that time. Ooh, connects to the back of the neck.
A quick reversal. By Magneto.
Going right after the neck. Neckbreaker.
An overbearing assault on Carlito now.
Carlito has to turn this around quickly. That'll take your head clean off. He's in a bad place. This is where it could all end for him.
Oh, it's going to be interesting. Kick to the midsection. Oh, look at this.
Is there any air left in Carlito?
Two. And that'll do it, folks.
Here is your winner, Assassin KG.
Our former #1 draft pick can add talent scout to her resume because it looks like she just brought in a ringer after his explosive debut.
Talent scout and Warden, Cole. They kept Troy in their custody, and it looks like Mutiny's going to have to come up with a plan to spring their sniveling suit.
I can't believe my plan didn't work.
We both thought Mutiny actually cared about Troy. But like they said, I guess he's just a worthless twit.
Hey, I'm standing right here. And I'm just as shocked as you are that Mutiny didn't ride in on their white horses to save their prince. I wonder if I can get my old job back. Can either of you put in a word with Triple H?
We need to find something NXT actually cares about to lure them into a fight. Otherwise, they're going to keep dodging us.
What about their precious Unity Tag Team Championships? If kidnapping Troy didn't work, maybe we could title nap those.
You might be onto something there. But how are we going to find out where they're broadcasting from?
I could help with that. If you put in a good word for me.
Yeah, sure. What can you tell us?
I may have been on a group text that mentioned the undisclosed location of their shows. But first I'll need reassurances.
Troy, disclose it. Now.
Okay. Fine.
Another successful Unity title defense for Lexis King and JC Jane.
Hang on, we have some visitors from the Raw SmackDown side.
How'd they find out where we are? Did you tell them, Saxton?
It wasn't me, but they're taking the fight to the champions.
Good. It's about time.
It looks like we're going to have an impromptu brawl on our hands. This
This is an incredibly bold move to come down here and bring the fight to Mutiny. It's bold and brilliant, Cole. Attacking in an undisclosed location, the Unity champs were totally complacent. They let their guard down, and now they're paying the price.
I still can't figure out how they found us. Do you think my phone might have been hacked? And if so, do you think Mutiny would hold that against me?
Rowdy combo unleashed. Knee drop. King one step ahead. Oof. Two knees. You're going to need your back adjusted after that one. And she's out of the ring. Remember, no countouts in this one. Fishing for something beneath. Here we go.
And as dangerous as she is, that kendo stick just made her even more so.
Sit straight into the barricade. Oh, snapmare. Basement kick to the side of the face. Targeting the leg. Uh-oh.
This is not going to be good. This could be it.
This is agonizing. The deathlock is in. And now looking even worse for wear. At this point in the match, there's no time to recover. The damage is done.
Golly, that sounded rough.
Bang!
Never saw it coming.
Bang! Crucial counter there. Counters and counters. Each superstar looking dialed in.
Wow!
You can't get caught in a hailstorm like that if you want to win.
And a basement drop kick. Up and down. What a slam.
He counters with a great reversal. Headed out to ringside now. What does he have planned? And he has an answer for King.
Brutality. Practically never-ending blows. Coming at full force here.
Trap the arm. And the neck breaker. And he gets delivered back into the ring. Now looking for something to waylay her opponent with. What a counter by Lexus. Getting up on wobbly legs, but he'll soon be put back down. Back into the ring she comes. Misses the target.
She's looking to really turn things up a notch with that chair.
Vicious. Looking to take it to the air now. Oh, and a chair shot delivered.
Effective dodge there.
Down low with a kick to the gut. Uh-oh. Cover. He calls off the pin attempt, maybe wanting to try something else. Uh-oh. Fends it off. Good counter. Incoming. Bang! Right to the back of the head. Lexus King looking to set it up, has the arms trapped.
It's the coronation. Lexus can end this now. Russian leg sweep.
Exiting the ring, taking the action outside. Oh, man. Did you hear the snap of the kendo stick?
Super kick.
Now looking to do battle right here in front of us.
Oh, that's just an agitating thing to do.
She got put to the test there.
From the top.
Diving thrust kick. Lands face first. And gets tossed back into the mat. Placing him in the corner. And he turned it around. Carefully placed stomp to the arm.
Uh-oh, we gonna see it?
Oh, saw it coming and got an elbow for their trouble. Trying to fight out of this submission. What's he gonna do to Lexus? Omega driver. King is done. Taking this match to the outside.
She's getting fired up, ready to show her opponent what she's got. I think she's ready to blow the roof off this place.
Oh, jarring uppercut.
This looks like the setup to...
Torture rack using...
Oh, rake to...
Rolling elbow.
Ooh-wee. Does Jade put this one away? I can already feel the sting of the kendo stick, and I do not care for it.
He's looking a little worn down now. Yeah, that's that physicality we talk about from Jane.
Elbow on the spot. Good golly, driven directly into the steel stairs.
Oh. Setting up for something here.
Lexus King takes a vicious buckle suplex.
And JC's nailed with a stun gun.
The champs are down. Where are they headed now? They're grabbing the Unity titles.
I think they're leaving with them.
And the champs can't do anything about it.
Yeah, y'all not about to ignore us now.
NXT Unity Tag Team Championships. I love it. Score one for Raw and SmackDown.
Hell yeah.
I saw what you did by invading NXT's secret location and acquiring their Unity championships. Bold move.
That shit was empty as hell. How
I
the
don't
fuck?
think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny. We've known each other since we were kids.
I know all about you. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral in this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it. So this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
Bullshit.
Is it though? Like you said, you're too close to this. It might be clouding your judgment.
I know you're new here, so I'll let that slide.
Bottom line, we're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
Yeah, alright.
Here are the borrowers of the Unity titles.
You gotta love the swagger to walk into this arena holding those two belts they didn't even earn.
Hey, they are the current Unity Tag title holders. It's just in this case, I mean that literally. They are holding the titles. It's a big-time opportunity, Byron, as the title will be on the line here.
You're right, Michael, and judging from the response on social media heading into this match, we're likely to see a new champ crowned here tonight.
See what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles. Lexis King and Jacy Jayne have successfully defended their Unity titles multiple times, and you can bet they're itching to reclaim their stolen belts tonight.
Yeah, but those defenses were practically gift wrapped with hand-picked opponents in favorable locations. Tonight, they face a real chance.
Straight into the pin. He
Both wrists captured and that was nasty. Right to the midsection. The champions with the double team action. And it really paid off. And another. The champ isn't backing off, bringing the lightning and thunder with every single strike. Man, knee strike. Sent into the corner. Here's a tag. Opponent off the ropes. Body drop. The challenger's in a bad way. After that, maybe it's time to tag out for a second. And he got to his partner.
Tag is good.
Oh, right to the body. Putting up a united front as this match continues. Double knee backbreaker. Uh-oh. Up across the shoulder. Knee breaker. Forget walking after that one. Boom. Good night. What a knee. Hoisting up their opponent. Dropped with Wasteland. Wasteland into a senton. That won't separate your shoulder. That'll divorce it. The challenger enduring the punishment. Getting her set up for something in the corner. Ooh. And JC is taking on a lot of offense now. Jane is really having trouble with her defense. We're going to kick the features off their face. Rolling into a monkey flip. It might not be flashy, but sometimes you just got to toss another person and make a statement. Shot right to the midsection. The champions with some of their... Oh, nice. Schoolboy from behind. Cover. He kicks out with authority. Not enough pressure on the pin. Running Hurricane Rana. And just like that, we've kicked the tempo up a notch. Step ahead there. Walking up here. Oh, up to the eyes. That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury. Nonetheless, the match continues. JC eats a clothesline. But Lexus came with the belt shot. And the referee never saw it. The champions are
Dale.
Wait, foot on the ropes. Is that the producer who was wrapped up in all this? I think so. Seems like he's working against NXT Mutiny now. Hold on.
Spear.
Looks like his eye's okay. Or at least okay enough. Setting up for some kind of double team move. And down on the JC Jane with the cover. That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions. We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny. And don't forget the assist from Troy, the producer. Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now, taking their Unity tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow. I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
Welcome back, Punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive how you used that goofball Troy to find where Mutiny was hiding and then win their Unity titles. Well done.
I guess Troy's show of loyalty in our match was enough to get his job back.
And we discouraged Mutiny from trying to hide from us. They said from now on, they'll be back at the Performance Center.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. You got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me. But I'll get my shot sooner than later.
I know you will. Which leads us to our next move. We've spoken to the GMs, and we think the best strategy is to divide and conquer between Raw and SmackDown.
At least Aldis and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H. Convenient how he continues to sit on the sidelines, isn't it?
We spoke to him, and he insisted it's what's best for business. I guess we have to take him for his word at this point.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off any mutiny attacks. I'll be headed to SmackDown.
And I'll be focusing on Raw. What about you, Punk?
I think it makes sense for me to float between both brands to help keep an eye on things. There's a lot of top names jumping ship, and I'd like to use my influence to put an end to that.
Sounds like a solid plan. Which brand should we focus on first?
We'll focus on SmackDown for now. We done now. Okay, so we did do something different. These two are different. Alright, we're gonna try to keep along doing different things so that way we're not. Because I want her to be a submissionist.
This is a can't-miss match.
Oh,
Good?
fuck. We'll do it. Angel. Yeah, no. Damn. Punk, bitch. Fuck you thought you was doing?
Here is your winner, the Relentless, Andrea Sanchez.
I have to say, it's nice to have someone else around here who's still taking the threat of mutiny seriously.
I know. After we took those Unity titles off them, it seems like people are starting to think the threat is diminishing.
I think they're too afraid to admit they're staring into a brewing storm. But that's where things stand. Nothing I can do.
So we wait while NXT plans? Come on, Aldis. I thought you were the GM.
I am, but my options are limited on what I can actually do. The board is sitting on their hands, which means they're sitting on mine too.
People learned nothing from what happened after the draft. We need to be proactive. Is everybody just waiting around to get attacked?
And hoping it won't happen to them. It's been a while since the initial invasion. People are starting to get complacent, I guess.
Where's a mutiny invasion when you need one? Those initial massed attacks really lit a fire under the roster.
Exactly.
Do you know what happened to that masked mutiny used during those first attacks?
It's sitting in my desk drawer. Why?
No reason. Listen, I've got something I need to do, but let's talk later.
Sounds good. Keep fighting the good fight.
Oh, I will.
The WWE Universe will be buzzing.
Here is your winner, the Assassin KG.
What the hell's going on around here today? All the suits look like a donkey kicked them in their tender bits.
That is a very specific analogy, but the reason everyone's upset is Mutiny is creating their own title, the NXT Mutiny Championship.
Why should we care? It'll go right down the memory hole with the multiversal Infinite Championship and every other fake belt in history.
We're already bleeding superstars to their side. An NXT Mutiny champion gives them even more credibility. I tried to get Triple H to stop them, but he hasn't even returned my call. If Mutiny keeps gaining momentum, I'm on track to be the last GM of Raw, which is a distinction I'd prefer to avoid.
I'm not looking to be the last man hired for your show either.
What can we do at this point other than sit back and watch?
My partner and me took their Unity belts. How about I go down there, win their made-up tinfoil title myself, and show them exactly what I think about it?
That's borderline nuts. We're in a war, and you'd be walking behind enemy lines without any backup.
I don't need any backup.
I can't officially sanction this, but it sure would make an impression. And if somehow you pulled it off, it might turn the tide of the whole war. You sure you want to do this?
Let's roll. I'm going to walk into Mutiny's house, put my feet up on their couch, and serve them a case of frosty Stone Cold Steve Austin style whoop-ass.
Hell yeah.
So I guess the story stays the same if I keep it bold and brash. And then same for the other one. I should have made them different personalities.
Coffee getting ready for a battle against Nathan Frazier. I hope they tear each other apart. What the hell? One of the Unity champions just tossed Nathan Frazier aside like a sack of wheat. It looks like the Unity champ is going after Coffee next. And the referee's going to let this one go. We have a new matchup, guys. What we have is a fight. This wasn't a scheduled match, but it looks like we're going to get it nonetheless. It looks to me like Mark Coffey's about to become the second member of the NXT Mutiny roster tonight who's going to lose some teeth to one half of the Unity champions. Mutiny claims to like anarchy. Well, tonight they're getting all they can handle. Here we go again. Oh, man, that's right. And Coffey is laid out. The cover. Kicked out. I thought that was game over. Pure guts to kick out there. Just dished out his most devastating offense. And you got to be wondering if he's thinking one more time will be the charm. Roundhouse kick connects. Oh, man.
Bitch. Bowling.
Producing a trampling. He got out of dodge just in time. And Mark's resolve might be wavering here. Coffee now just trying to survive.
Bitch.
He's definitely been worn down a little. This could be fatigue finally truly settling in. Take him! I can't believe what we just saw. I can't believe that didn't miss.
And he gets set back into the ring.
Mark Coffey is reeling to his feet. That's going to be an interesting kick to the midsection. Oh, look at this.
Bitch.
Mark is out. That's it.
Coffey's been defeated, but apparently that isn't enough for the WWE loyalist.
He's kicking Coffey right out of the ring. It looks like the Unity Tag Champ has something to say.
Everybody in this building knows I go where I want to, when I want to. So when I heard Mutiny was getting big ideas about making up their own title, there was only one place I was gonna be. And that's right here in NXT Mutiny. I just obliterated 2 of your guys, and I'll do the same thing to the rest of your damn roster if I have to. Because that mail order belt, I'm taking it just like me and my partner took the Unity titles. So go ahead and...
You knew this had to be coming.
Kevin Owens is one of the leaders of NXT Mutiny, and he has heard enough.
When you came out here like a tough guy jumping people from behind, I thought about sending the entire locker room out to smash you like the tackling dummy that you are. But I have a better idea. See, I'm not going to let some WWE poster boy ruin our show. You want this mail order belt that's about to become the most valuable prize in the business? Then all you have to do is compete in our main event tonight. A qualifying gauntlet match.
One of the biggest superstars in WWE is going to main event NXT Mutiny in a gauntlet match.
And if he wins, he'll have a shot at being the first ever NXT Mutiny champion.
Hey, you.
We'll skip all this because they want Cave.
The following contest is a gauntlet tournament.
It's the man who's...
This superstar didn't just walk into the Lion's Den. He did it carrying a bunch of stakes. They came here from Raw looking for a fight, and Kevin Owens gave him one against 3 of Mutiny's best.
The reward will be worth the risk if that man carries Mutiny's new championship back to WWE, Corey.
Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move. Rowdy combo unleashed. Boom! It's okay, they weren't that pretty anyway. Lethal kick.
Answer that with a knee to the gut.
And into the collar and elbow.
Looking to turn this around, and there it is. Into a headlock. Continuous rush on Noam Dar here. Dar on the wrong side of every exchange lately. Being driven to the ropes here. Good display of power. There's a sling blade. Basement drop kick.
Bowling. Ugh. Oh shit. Fuck off, man.
Placed against the turnbuckles. In full control here. Face full of turnbuckle. A non-stop flurry of offense from him.
This is the kind of intensity he wants to bring all night. Getting the upper hand by taking away your opponents.
Bitch.
He is going to take this match as long and as far as he needs to.
Hold on now.
Makes the cover. No, he kicks out. I can't believe the ref didn't get two here. He's getting back up, but I don't think he's going to like what he finds. Soaring.
Stop. No. Clothesline.
He's able to take a stand there.
Now is a chance for Dar to get back into this match. Ooh, great anticipation. Dueling reversals. Caught in the chin. Noam Dar is just getting knocked around.
Dar's defensive instincts need to kick in. Going after the legs.
Being hobbled like that, something to keep an eye on. Heading for the top rope, looking for something big here. Look out! Through the air, and connects.
Trying to do as much damage as humanly possible. But at what cost?
Gets lifted into position. No. Power bomb out of the apron. And now gets tossed into the ring. Knee lift. Neckbreaker. He's taken on a lot of offense here, guys.
I know he didn't think he'd be in this position tonight.
And Noam is countered.
Oh, here it comes. Noam went down in a heap. Cover.
For Noam Dar.
Another one down in this gauntlet, and there are still two more competitors to come.
So who's next? The one and only Axiom is ready to make some noise.
It's hard to replicate the passion that's displayed here in NXT.
Such hunger and talent on the black and gold brand. You know you're in for a good match.
Boot to the gut will stop anyone in their tracks. That's disaster. It finds the neck breaker.
A strong head scissors application. And now the elbows. Ooh. I think rage took over in that moment. Nothing but blind rage.
Stalking his prey. Ready to strike.
It reversed it. Right to the face.
One face lock applied.
Climbing to the top. What's he have in store?
He is trying to get up, but it is not going well.
Look out! Is it enough? 2 count. Just kicks out.
He really thought that was it.
Kick to the gut. I have a theory what's coming next.
And that to vanquish Axiom.
2. Kicks out.
Unreal. Unreal to kick out there. Not only unlikely, downright extraordinary.
Throwing everything in the kitchen sink in there, but to no avail. mercy of his opponent.
Axiom now just trying to survive. Watch this display of power. Big stomp. And now with complete control of a fallen opponent, a vicious series of stomps into the hammerlock. And cranking at the other arm. Now this is agonizing.
Heading up to the top turnbuckle.
To the sky. Came to do. Into a powerbomb. Wow.
Axiom reverses.
Axiom reversing the momentum on. Looks like he shook the cobwebs and he's turning it around. Taking his time, preparing to attack. Whoa, just floating through the air.
Oh my God, what a kick. Knees up. There's never been much time to strategize for opponents to really feel each other out in a match like this. It makes sense to take whatever time you can, though.
Being stopped, being measured, and clueless to it all.
That's going to be interesting. Kick to the midsection. Oh, look at this.
Wesley is in serious danger.
There's two. No, he beats the count.
He's taking some serious hurt, but somehow he's still in this. I think he managed that kick out on pure instinct alone.
That was the best weapon in the arsenal, but it wasn't enough to produce an end result.
Oh, he's got arms and feet.
He can do it here.
Kicking out there really has to make his opponent question his gameplay.
What could West be looking for? Sky high. And completely missed the ball.
This can't be good. Took the high risk, but unfortunately, no reward.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
Went for the springboard and miss.
Using the elbow as a weapon.
Trading back and forth blows now. Just broken out. Slugging away with everything they've got. Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two.
You can feel the contact and certainly the WWE Universe. Oh, it's going to be interesting. Kick to the midsection. Oh, look at this.
West went down in a heat.
Here is your winner, Assassin KG.
If NXT Mutiny holds up their end of the bargain, this man will be competing for their new championship. I think we're going to see a trap spring anytime now because there's no way Kevin Owens and Bayley would let that happen.
I'd question your strategy with all this mutiny title stuff, but I kind of feel like you're making it up as you go along.
You ever known me to do anything different?
I know you also didn't have a plan when you decided to climb Old Man Thompson's tree, and we had to call the fire department to carry you down.
Oh, sure. Bring up my childhood trauma.
Hopefully you're triggered enough that you actually give some thought to what you're doing.
That was a long time ago. I've refined my improvisational technique.
Beating everyone up is only a technique until you lose a fight.
We got ourselves a real simple solution then.
Yeah, you just have to keep winning.
Trust me, if they have something planned, I'll be ready for it.
Your mind's made up, so this is a losing argument. Good luck down there.
We have no idea who is in those mutiny mystery pods, guys. What we do know is that every man in that chamber is going after the guy carrying WWE's banner.
This superstar knew the risk of winning, Corey. Now we're going to see if he can reap the rewards and become the first ever mutiny champion. Placed him in the corner here.
Look at this, just teared away in the corner. Oh, look at this ruthlessness in the bottom turnbuckle.
Super kick! The fight being brought right into Wolfgang's front door.
The unpredictable nature of this match can help turn the tides, though.
Wolfgang isn't being given a chance to breathe.
Any attempt at offense from Wolfgang is being sacked. That was a vicious display. You can almost see the disdain in their eyes.
And that definitely made solid impact.
Nice backbreaker. Both wrists captured.
Here we go. Time for a heartbreak chase to stake his claim here in Elimination Chamber.
Easy kick out there, but they'll get harder soon. From behind. Back suplex.
Right to the arm. Countering that offense. Oh, what a clubbing blow. What a punch. Drop right across the neck.
He just flipped the script there.
Super kick. Oh, toss to ringside.
Vicious running knee lift.
Wolfgang saw it coming.
Firm control. Oh, man. Kick to the face.
We were all counting down the seconds until Hudson entered the chamber. Big time escape right there.
Delicious.
Effective counter.
Oh, that knee will take the wind right out of you.
Flapjack.
Gosh, landing face first.
And he goes in. Stops the ring count before two.
It'll take more than that to hold him down.
And Duke pays for leaving an opening. He gets sent straight down to the floor. Right to the kidneys from behind.
What's coming next?
Suplex.
Very nice. Out of the pod and into the action. Here's Brooks Jensen. That's the cover.
And he kicks out at two.
This could be a tipping point in this match.
That's got it. Contact to the back of the neck. Sent out of the ring. The hard way. That's going to be a moment you want to forget it very soon.
Put in the corner now. Rowdy combo unleashed.
Absorbing the pain of another attack to the head. He could be dazed.
2 count.
Danger everywhere you look. There's plenty of pain that's going to be dished out here.
Right into a drop.
chamber. Heading back into the ring now. Jensen was right on target. Makes a cover. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Everyone here is in shock. This was the moment to capitalize on. That should have been the end. But on the top rope, something big's coming. From the top rope. He's gonna rip right off the top. They get the 3 count right here. I think so. From the chaos, now the final 2 combatants emerge. Who will conquer the Elimination Chamber? Into a ripcord lariat. What a combination. Eyes are focused, and the target is Jensen. What's he planning for Jensen? Is there any life left in Jensen? They just got the shoulder on it. Unbelievable presence of mind. Rover clutch cinched in. Torturing their opponent. Got this one. In trouble here. A couple of elbows to the jaw, and that'll break things up. Almost inhuman at this point. Slave blade. Followed up with a basement drop kick. lifted clean off of the mat. Off the rope he goes.
Setting their opponent up. Jensen falling victim to an onrush now.
This is a good job of keeping Jensen in check. Quick back elbow. Detour. Did Jensen just close this out?
And Jensen gets that turn back on him. Ooh, in the jaw. And here's the cover.
Could be it.
He survived the gauntlet. He survived this mutiny mystery chamber. And now he's not only one half of the Unity champions, but the very first NXT Mutiny champion.
Mutiny's leadership cannot be happy. I don't like to compliment Mutiny, but that is one nice-looking championship. Guys, what's the new champ doing? Is that a sledgehammer?
This might be a short-lived run for that championship.
I think you're right, Cole.
He's destroying the brand new NXT Mutiny title.
Not only that, but he's sending a strong and clear message, Cole. Look at that. All the work that went into it, destroyed by the very first champion. You'll love to see it. If you're on Team WWE, and I am, maybe this is a sign of things to come. Maybe we are one step closer to the destruction of Mutiny.
We can only hope.
Wow, what a statement. What an incredible victory for WWE. First, you basically steal the Unity Championships. Now you destroy our first ever NXT Mutiny Championship belt that we didn't even give a damn about in the first place. That's right. You never wondered why we didn't come out and stop you from wrecking our title? Or why we even gave you the opportunity to win it in the first place? Or why when those mystery pods opened, that it wasn't some big WWE superstars who had jumped to Mutiny? It's because you played right into our plan. Not only did you spend 2 weeks spiking our ratings, you wore yourself out, showing us exactly who the weakest links in Mutiny's chain were. And now, we've cut them out. So thank you. You managed to make Mutiny that much stronger. Maybe next time, think twice before you barge in here with a head full of steam and no real plan. Or better yet, don't think twice. Seems to work out better for us that way.
That's the way you make an impression. Bust in through the front door and make them choke on their own egos.
I appreciate it, but the way KO spun things didn't make it feel like a win.
Come on. You walked into their house, beat half their roster, and turned their fancy title belt into shrapnel. Kevin Owens was just spinning.
She's right. If I had to guess, they didn't expect you to go rampaging through like a bulldozer. KO made all that up to save face.
They could have jumped me at any time, but they didn't. They put a bunch of scrubs into the chamber match. Hell, Psycho Sally came out to the parking lot to offer me some cake. Makes me wonder.
If they created a title because they knew you couldn't resist going down there to win it, sacrificed a bunch of their own guys just to see if they could hang with you, then bake you a cake? That seems a little egocentric.
Well, when you put it like that.
We should talk about what's next. I spoke to the GMs, and you're going to defend your Unity titles at WWE Payback.
Mute?
No, you'll actually be facing...
Might be...
Exactly.
We don't plan on losing.
Even though they're not...
Sounds good to me.
Amidst all this...
Don't get it.
And who better?
But don't worry.
One last thing.
But don't...
Keep those belts.
And here they are, the Unity Champions, joined by their mentor, CM Punk.
I don't think calling CM Punk a mentor goes far enough. He's really been a guide, a guru, and a friend to these two.
Well, you're not wrong, Saxton. I was skeptical of how valuable the influence of a guy like Punk could be, but you can't argue with the results. There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles. This Unity title match is the reason the championships were created. Four of the best in WWE competing in the same ring.
The key phrase there is best in WWE, Cole. Whoever wins this match, the Unity Championships are out of Mutiny's hands.
Got that right, Corey. This is an all WWE title match, and I am here for it.
And the combination offense was on display there. They knew what was coming there. Counters on top of counters, and these opponents are at an impasse.
Asma set up in the corner of the ring.
Strong impact. Seth Rollins didn't get what he wanted there, taking some stiff offense. He's got to be eyeing his corner, hoping he can regroup on the apron.
So resilient.
Oh, he timed that counter well. Reigns down, elbow retaliation. These two reaching a standstill with all these reversals. Countering each other again and again. Apron slap, disrespectful. Look, I don't think you can try to humiliate the champion like that and get away with it.
On the apron, lifting it up into the ring.
Suplex.
I do not see this match going on much longer. There's too many moves like that for them.
You have got to be in elite physical condition to pull off something like that. Standing drop kick.
It ups.
Prying their opponent's arm out.
There's a double stomp right down the arm.
Turning the tables. Just like that, she turned it around. Shot punch. Quickly released the clothesline.
Proof these superstars have done their homework. Back and forth trading reversals.
Stellar kicks to the body. Wicked shots. Hitting the ropes. Uh-oh. Oh, right into a counter.
Arm wringer applied. Down for a European arm breaker.
Counter. He knew just what to do. Shot to the face gets them out of that spot.
Nice leg pick. Vicious knee drop.
Oh, the knee drop connects.
The challenger struggling for anything here.
Yeah, he could really use a miracle right about now.
Off the ropes. Uh-oh.
STO takedown.
Boom. Oh, no, it's rolling. And the champion avoids the 2 count. Still in it. What grace. Float over to the DDT.
Looking to seal the deal, guys.
She kicks out at 1.
Loose cover leads to a strong kick out.
Oh,
Knee to the breadbasket. Rolling neck snap. And all that's left is one thing, one finishing touch. Going for the home run. She put that attack around. That's it, shoulders down. She retains. Kick out until the fight continues. There's some shock in the arena after that kick out. Heading to the top turnbuckle now. Perched up top. You gotta be kidding me. From up top, right to the target. Outside. That is kicking things into a whole new gear. Playing it up. She got something big planned here. High risk. Drop and the top. Cashing in on that effort. Two. Wards off the pin at two. Getting dangerously close to ending it all there. We're going to shut this down. He kicks out at two. I didn't think we'd see a kick out there. Toss back into the ring. Once more, setting it up. Catastrophic damage on the back. And the pin for the championship. And the tag titles stay put.
Here are your winners, and still the NXT Tag Team Champions, the Assassin KG and the Relentless Andrea Sanchez.
They've done it. A well-deserved victory against tough competition.
And it's
That was a big win. And having you out there must have scared Mutiny off, Punk.
Yeah, thanks for the backup.
No problem, but I do have some bad news. Mutiny didn't hit us in the ring because they were busy poaching our roster. I just found out that Shinsuke Nakamura, Shayna Baszler, Johnny Gargano, and Tommaso Ciampa all jumped ship.
Damn.
It's definitely a blow, especially since we don't seem to be getting anyone from their side to join us. Just when we thought things were going well, right?
We've been here before.
We have?
Yeah. Must reminds me of when we first became friends. We dominated the neighborhood kids in just about every game there was. Tag, hide and seek, kickball, you name it. Until they got reinforcements when the Andersons moved in. 5 kids, all super athletic beyond their years. You got one look at them, and you took your ball and went home.
It was dinner time. And are the Andersons the wrestlers who are jumping to mutiny in this analogy?
Yes, I think. It's tenuous. The point is, you came back after a few days, and we eventually figured out how to start winning again. It's why I knew you were the right person to come in to help us take down Mutiny.
You're right. We can't let this stop our momentum.
I hate to interrupt here, but we need to figure out what's next. How are we going to counter Mutiny getting stronger?
Sorry, we got a bit off track. Which brand should we focus on? Keep in mind, if I go to Raw, I only have live event matches lined up.
I have to say, it's nice to have someone else around here who's still taking the threat of mutiny serious.
Yeah, do people think?
I think they're too afraid to...
So we wait.
I am.
People learned...
And hoping it won't.
Where's it?
Exactly.
Do you know what happened to that masked mute?
It's sitting in my...
No reason. Listen, I've...
Sounds good.
Oh.
Zoe Stark looks to make a statement here on SmackDown tonight.
From behind! Looks like Mutiny's making a statement of their own.
Once again, Mutiny's surprise attacks are back, and tonight at SmackDown's own Zoe Stark, who's caught in the crossfire.
This is really upsetting, guys. Every time we think the dust is settled, Mutiny strikes again. Mutiny thrives on this kind of disruption. It's their way of keeping everyone off balance. The question is, who's going to step up and stop them?
And the hatred between these superstars can't be contained. Someone is seriously going to get hurt here.
Caught all of that with her face, and now Zoe is bleeding good.
Half and half suplex. Lights out.
Isolating their opponent's arm, and and a series of vicious stomps. That right there is why you've got to keep your head on a swivel in a situation like this. I would prefer never being in a situation like this, Corey. This is not what parking lots were made for.
Rolling elbow finds its mark. Ouch.
Rear European uppercut.
I don't know what these superstars are thinking.
Whatever it is, I'm sure it's not good. That's a parking area, not a wrestling ring. Down with a powerbomb.
Countered right when it was needed.
These two showing how well they know each other.
Zoe with the retaliation. She reversed it. What a shot. Exposed concrete. It's just the first hazard you see in this area. There are about 100 ways this could be ending in disaster. Rolling elbow finds its mark. Ouch.
Oh, yeah. She is really getting fired up. Zoe waddling, looking vulnerable. Going for it.
Looking for the lapel lock.
On the leash to might and force. She might want to tap here. Maybe her opponent will show her mercy then.
Let's go over submission hold.
Not sure what she's got planned here. She's locked in, about to go for the kill.
What a reversal.
Each counter leaving these competitors at a stalemate. Boom. Red means stop, and so does that.
I'd say they should be careful over there, but I think danger is what they have in mind.
They're out to cause real bodily harm. Punch to the stomach and stopped in their tracks. Stiff elbow will break that up. Wow. Averting danger with an elbow to the stomach. She saw that coming. Ooh. Reversal after reversal. These two have counters for days.
Oh, kick right in the back.
This isn't an area for matches. It's for cars and emergency vehicles. Get out of there. Saxton, you're wasting your time. These superstars don't care where this fight takes them. A complete wrists captured, and boom! Good night. What a knee. Climbing up to the top of the ambulance. No good to come from this.
On top of the ladder now. What the heck does she plan to do up there?
Climbing the ambulance? What is she thinking? Now she's up that ladder on the roof of the ambulance. Real European uppercut.
You gotta be kidding me. Soon enough, they're gonna go through the ambulance.
Both athletes showing incredible reflexes here.
Tearing down the leg now.
This has gone from bad to worse. Someone's got to get out here and be the voice of reason. Now starts to fight out with some punches to the gut. Buffet of strikes. I knew this match could end up anywhere, but I was not expecting them to end up on top of an ambulance.
Oh, nice takedown. They're gonna lock it in. Oh, bell lock. The bell lock is in.
And you still need to find a way out of this. Tapping won't save you.
Couldn't fight the pain any longer. Has to tap.
Narrowly escaping there. Chess match of counters and reversals.
Oh my goodness, not from up there. And that was an efficient display of offense with that maneuver. Not this. Not this.
Oh my goodness, might have just broken their arm. Nothing but cold, hard concrete underneath these competitors now.
Yeah, one nasty fall could be all it takes to change the complexion of this match. Kick gets caught.
These two are finding an answer for everything. Starch looking to wrap this one up. Billy Stark hoisting her opponent up.
C360 connects.
Pulling him in for the backbreaker. Ouch. Everything in the parking lot can be used as a weapon. It's about the most unforgiving environment you can imagine. Neckbreaker.
Lifted and completely helpless here. Powerbomb right into the ambulance. Can you believe it?
You don't want to be locked inside this meat wagon. Just has to make sure to get the other door locked. Pushing with everything they've got. Actually escaped from the ambulance.
Finds a counter from Stark.
Zoe moves out of the way.
Connecting with a sharp elbow. This fight is spilled out into the parking lot.
Hey, stay away from my car. You Saxtons! You Saxtons!
We're going to hyperdrive.
She's fighting to get back up, but I don't think that fight's about to matter.
Oh, nice takedown. They're going to lock it in. Oh. No official needed here, as it looks like they've settled it themselves.
Did you see what happened earlier tonight?
I did see it.
What?
That it was me.
Nothing is ever foolproof.
We don't have time to play it.
Fair enough.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to...
Just make sure you don't get
I
caught.
plan to.
Liv Morgan looks ready for action.
Look out! It's that mutiny masked attacker. Into the steel steps. I can't believe mutinies struck again.
This is becoming a terrifying trend. Mutiny isn't just making statements, they're declaring war on everyone.
Terrifying is right. If they're bold enough to attack Liv Morgan like this, who's to say anyone's safe? No one's worried about you getting taken out, Saxton, but you're right about one thing. These mutiny attacks will keep coming unless someone courageously steps up to stop them.
She's headed to the outside. No threat of count out here.
She's got a chill. I don't think they'll be able to watch what's to come. Whoa! Dive to the outside. Cole does it better. Absolutely reckless abandon, and it paid off. Adrenaline's on a peak right now. Targeting a body part, working the arm. Drop kick to the spine. Big knee to midsection. And Liv perhaps starting to show signs of being outmatched here. Yeah, at this point, it's still anyone's game.
She throws her back in. And what need is there to go looking under the apron like this?
Grabbing a kendo stick. Any connection with flesh will definitely leave a welt. Able to save herself there. Elbow to the knee.
That'll hyperextend your leg. Standing drop kick.
There it is. Anticipating this.
And now Liv is under immense pressure.
Yeah, Liv's defensive instincts need to kick in. Morgan timed that one well. Arm wringer into the hammerlock, stepping through. Into an SOS. And she just avoided some serious damage.
She might be nearing the end of her rope.
And at this point, you really have to wonder how much longer she has left in this match. She's honing in, staring daggers at her target. Blast off! Breaker from the middle rope. Game-changing maneuver from Liv. Like I said, no wasted motion, no wasted intent. Just punishing the leg. Kick right to the spine. Turns out. Jumping complete shot. Liv could have this one. She escapes the attack. Into the hammerlock. Oh, back suplex. Hyperdrive. Liv is reeling in real danger now. Oh, this could be something. Are we going to see it? And the official calls it. Clearly, they cannot fight any.
Where'd you come from?
I've been standing right here staring at my phone.
Sorry, I'm a little on edge. These attacks, they're relentless. I've been patrolling backstage non-stop.
Well, at least the roster has come together, right? Wasn't that what we were hoping for?
Yes, that is nice. But honestly, I haven't had a full night's sleep since this started. It's taking a toll. They even broke into my office and stole back that mutiny mask. If they can get in there, they can get in anywhere.
Relax. I've got a match in a couple days with a member of the mutiny crew down at NXT. I'll look around. Maybe I can even steal the mask back.
You're going to NXT? Alone? The way things are escalating, I wouldn't put it past that masked attacker to target you, especially on their turf.
Thanks for the concern, but we need to show we're not intimidated. Besides, I have a feeling I'll be okay.
All the same, judging by what I'm hearing, it won't be hard to find some support I can send with you. Let me see what I can do.
Thanks. I'm sure this lone attacker will definitely stay away if I've got some extra muscle behind me.
Yeah, but that's what's bothering me. The whole lone attacker thing. Ever since they announced themselves, they've been striking in packs.
Maybe they've changed their tactics.
Maybe, but something feels off. Like a piece is missing. And
Let me know if you find anything.
I will. Good luck in your match.
And here's our superstar from SmackDown, and she didn't come alone. Here comes Gigi Dolan. A truly confident and one thing is very clear as this match gets underway. The SmackDown roster is coming together in a show of solidarity against Mutiny's mass attacks.
Exactly, Michael. Every underhanded move by Mutiny is only strengthening the resolve of these superstars. They're more united than ever.
There might only be one competitor in the ring, but it's kind of like all of SmackDown is throwing the punches. This alliance might finally give Mutiny a run for their money. Drops the knee. Both wrists captured. Down for the pin. Kicks it out.
She's trying to drain some energy with that early cover.
Twists the arm and a work in the arm and a kick right to the ribs. Just a continuous rush on Gigi here. Gigi is running to a roadblock. Down with a suplex. From the top.
Whoa, look out. The airtime. The fearlessness. What a ridiculous maneuver to the outside.
This is a situation you want to avoid. Slides under the ropes. Back into the ring. Gigi taking a moment to soak it all in. She fights back with the counter. European uppercut. She's looking winded now. Yeah, but you got to expect that at this point in the match.
Down low to the kick to the gut. Uh-oh.
Dolan finding an opening.
She might be waking up.
It's time for Dolan to take advantage of a misstep and take command. Kick right to her face.
Ooh. Oh, no mercy behind that forearm. She's pumping herself up, reaching out for that burst of energy. Bringing the arm as their opponent gets countered with a right hand. Uh-oh, we know what's happening. Turns it around.
And Gigi didn't see that coming. Fires back with a crucial elbow. Midsection. Oh no, this isn't going to end well. Double stomp to the legs. Oh, she has bad intentions now. Removing the turnbuckle pad. Beautiful athleticism. Sharp elbow to the gut turns out. And clothesline. How much longer can this really go on? Yeah, I don't know how much longer a good defense will even matter at this point. Now shoulders down. Here we go. Just after two. No celebrations yet. Comes down across the head with the axe handle.
Inside out. Oh, we gotta see a tap.
Now Dolan can't stop this momentum.
Gigi has to turn this around, and quick.
Looking for something big here. Oh, diving leg drop.
Oh, boy. I think the crowd knows what's coming.
Kick right to the midsection as the arms tied up.
There's a swinging neck breaker.
And right away into the pin. Two. And this one is over.
Here is your winner, the Relentless Andrea
He might be at NXT, but everything's coming up SmackDown. Huge win as these superstars stood up to Mutiny.
They've shown that unity and courage can overcome even the toughest.
Over the past few weeks, we've witnessed a series of unsettling attacks, but tonight, we may finally have a breakthrough. Nick, can you confirm the rumors that new evidence has emerged regarding the identity of the masked attacker?
I can. After a comprehensive... That's right. These atrocities were perpetrated by a SmackDown superstar, someone we considered one of our own.
Are you able to reveal the name of the superstar you believe carried out these attacks?
Yes. It pains me to say this because of the trust I had in this woman, but it appears that our masked attacker is none other than Naomi.
You're saying that Naomi has been a double agent for Mutiny?
Sadly, it is unquestionably so.
Stunning information that I'm sure will send shockwaves through the WWE universe. Thank you, Nick.
That was an unexpected turn of events.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. The mask was in my locker, not Naomi's.
Well, here's the thing. When I heard Aldous was on a locker hunt, I panicked. I couldn't let you get caught, so I grabbed the mask from your bag and I ditched it. I don't know how it ended up in Naomi's locker, though.
Well, better her than me. And besides, who doesn't enjoy a bit of drama? Keeps things spicy.
Sure, but I have a feeling Naomi's gonna end up joining Mutiny anyway. She might as well at this point. Once again, Mutiny gets stronger. Unless you want to try to convince her she's not alone.
Well, sucks to be her. But she's the perfect cover. Mutiny might get a new member, but look how united this roster is now. It's a win for us.
Bold move. Let's see how this plays out.
Here she comes, battling for SmackDown's honor against Naomi.
The following is scheduled for one fall.
Oh, get on your feet. It is time once again to feel the glow.
The atmosphere changes when Naomi enters.
And her opponent from Orlando, Florida, Naomi.
Naomi is a woman who wastes no time mixing it up.
Naomi, one of the most innovative athletes in the women's locker room.
We are about to witness an insane display of athleticism. Buckle up. Here we glow. You definitely need a restraint, Saxton. Naomi's actions have caused some deep divisions on the SmackDown roster, but there's nothing like a common adversary to bring people together. It might not be pretty, but it's effective. I don't know. Relying on vigilante justice to rebuild unity? Is that really who you are?
Naomi's opponent hopes so as she tries to be judge, jury, and Naomi's executioner in this one.
Just tossed. She get airline miles for that.
Not the prettiest thing you'll ever see, but it sure looks effective from here.
We're seeing one response after another. Neither superstar gaining a foothold. Gets herself out of harm's way. A narrow escape. Delivering the suplex. Leading her into the corner now.
Uncorks it, uppercut. This beating is taking its toll on her.
This isn't anything you can't fight back from by any means. High risk. Ouch.
Collar elbow title.
Cagey maneuver there to get out of that. Taken down in one fell swoop.
An overbearing amount of offense against Naomi here.
Yeah, Naomi needs to reassess her strategy.
She keeps on talking, but is she actually going to deliver? Finding up the corner.
High risk. Connects. They got all of that. Just taking flight and soaring through the sky.
Throws her back in from ringside.
No way home. Good golly, Miss Molly. the tolls of this match add up.
Oh, what a knee strike.
It looks like Liv Morgan isn't willing to sit this one out.
She's going to show Naomi how it feels to get attacked from behind.
Liv's in the ring.
That can make an opening for her.
Switching the script on him here. Whatever her intentions were, they know his plan. What a hurt, Karana.
There it is.
Is it enough to keep her down?
She kicks out with authority after two.
She's still as determined as ever.
Naomi had it turned around.
First, nothing more Naomi can do.
Here's the pin. And she's still in the game.
I'm in shock after everything thrown her way today. No, no. Are we gonna see it? There it is. Your favorite move, Saxton. Beef bump. This is not. Can she take much more? Hold on. Maneuvers herself out. Big knee to the midsection. Taking a moment to fire up this crowd and herself.
She's making the climb to the top rope.
From way up.
Big double axe handle.
Oh, look out.
She's got her shoulders down. An emphatic victory.
Here is your winner, the Relentless Andrea Sanchez.
A tough loss for Naomi tonight, and it certainly doesn't help her case with all the suspicion swirling around her.
Well, this settles it for me, Cole. This might not be a court of law, but Naomi doesn't just look defeated. She looks guilty. Case closed.
Remind me to never get on your bad side around Halloween.
Yeah, you had both sides fooled with that mask. Reviving the concern about mutiny just when everyone was getting complacent? You shook things up.
Actions speak louder than words, especially from a masked attacker. And we needed to bring people around to our side.
And you did. Well, except for Naomi. She officially joined Mutiny.
I guess she figured they were the only ones who didn't believe she did something wrong.
Losing Naomi stings, but we've got most of the roster back on high alert against Mutiny. That's a win in my book.
Hold that thought. My phone's blowing up with some big announcement that Triple H just posted on social media. Let's watch it.
For the past 2 months, the WWE board has kept a close eye on the movement known as NXT Mutiny. As previously stated, we've taken a stance of neutrality. Our position has not changed, but I'm here to announce there will be a clear and definitive end to this conflict at Survivor Series. It will be Raw and SmackDown on one side, NXT Mutiny on the other, squaring off in a best-of-3 series of matches to determine the fate of WWE. If Raw and SmackDown win, they can return things to normal and decide to punish NXT Mutiny for their uprising. If NXT Mutiny wins, WWE might look a whole lot different. There may not even be a Raw or SmackDown anymore. We are prepared for any outcome because this truly is a new era of equal opportunity. I have one more announcement. Before Survivor Series at NXT No Mercy, there will be a special preview match for the Unity Tag Team Championships. On one side, it will be the current champs, and on the other, the former champions from NXT, Jacy Jayne and Alexis King. So Raw, SmackDown, NXT Mutiny, when it comes to Survivor Series, with the future of WWE at stake, are you ready? I said, are you?
I'm so sorry for interrupting Triple H's big announcement. but I have my own to make. It's not going to be JC Jane competing in the Unity title match, because we're initiating Freebird rules, and I'll be stepping in to make sure we take back what's ours. In fact, taking back the Unity titles is just the first step in taking back all of WWE and getting rid of the dead weight known as SmackDown and Raw. See you soon, dummies.
Are you serious? You know, it's one thing for Hunter to stay neutral, but now he's giving Mutiny a legit opportunity to take control of WWE? This guy's playing favorites. Hell, he might even be one of them.
Who knows at this point?
Fine. If Mutiny is doing Freebird rules for the preview tag match, then so can we. I want in.
You sure that's the right move?
I never got revenge for getting put on the shelf by the Unity champs. This way, I'll get my hands on Lexis King and the traitor who sent them after me.
Okay, you could take my place in the match, but I'll be out there in your corner to watch your backs.
Deal.
All that matters is we defend the titles. We're gonna need all the momentum we can get as we head towards Survivor Series.
Agreed. So let's not lose.
You ready for this, Punk?
I've been waiting for this since the moment all this Mutiny stuff started. So yeah, I'm more than ready.
Not gonna lie, I'm jealous you two are going to get your hands on Bailey. Oh, I was looking forward to hitting her with our whirlwind splash.
At least you'll get to see Punk and I nail her with it from ringside.
I guess that'll do.
Let's stay alert out there. We're heading into enemy territory. Knowing Mutiny, anything can and probably will happen.
Got it.
All right, let's go put some idiots in their places.
And the challengers from Mutiny taking full advantage of Freebird rules.
Watching the Unity titles fall into their enemies' hands has been a black mark on Mutiny itself.
Not that you can tell with their predictably dark and cliched color scheme. Someone had to say it. Bailey hopes your presence is enough to bring these NXT titles home. There you see what's at stake. Mutiny thought they were being clever by substituting Bailey out of their team, but what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
The Freebird rule cuts both ways, Mike. Bailey and King were not prepared for an angry CM Punk.
Tonight's outcome will set the tone for Survivor Series, and therefore the entire future of WWE.
With a clothesline.
Rolling neck snap. Brutal.
This one could be over.
Momentum entirely against Lexis here. Lexis unable to use his wide arsenal here. Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move. Wicked forearm. Did you hear that thud? And that attack was enough to shake up Lexis.
He's got to keep in mind, pacing is everything in a tag match like this. Maneuvers out of the way.
Ooh, that's going to leave a mark. Totally derailing the champion and buying some time.
She turns that attack. Here's a tag. Opponent off the ropes. Big back body drop.
How can the challengers put up a fight in this situation?
A little cockiness here from Punk.
All right, he's got to refocus up now. Nails digging right into the skin. Understanding that winning the title is all that matters. Do anything to get the advantage. Getting carried to a vulnerable position here. Face first. Counter by CM Punk. Arm trapped. Precision strikes. The challenger looked unhinged with an absolutely uncorked attack on the champ there. Ooh, he fends that off.
And now placed in the corner.
Some intimidation tactics from CM Punk. Okay, he should really focus on the match now. We get the point. Overhand chop. Tags into the match. And saw what was coming there.
Irish whip from Punk on Bailey.
And Punk follows it up with the knee. And he nails the bulldog. Vintage CM Punk. This looks like it could be all over.
And there's the tag. We've seen the defending champs win matches with the whirlwind splash. And now it's CM Punk's turn. What? Did that just happen?
I can't believe this. CM Punk has sided with Mutiny? This can't be happening right now.
2, 3. Ring the bell. We have new Unity Tag Team Champions. All thanks to the shocking turn of one CM Punk.
And now CM Punk is directing Mutiny to attack the former champions. Punk was friends with these two. They trusted him. This is sick.
Honestly, with Punk's track record, we should have seen this coming.
We thought he was one of the leaders of WWE. I don't get it.
You're not the only one.
We could be witnessing the beginning of the end for WWE as we know it.
I hate to agree, Corey, but with CM Punk on their side, Mutiny now has all the momentum leading into the most important Survivor Series ever.
We are headed for dark times. I've never been one to run from controversy. In fact, some people think wherever I go, I'm the source of it. So let's talk about why I'm here and how it happened. Buckle up. This story begins before I ever returned to WWE. Raw was in Chicago and my old friend Bailey invited me to stop by. Before I was asked to leave, Bailey and I reminisced about her time in NXT, which gave me an idea. If I was going to sign another WWE contract, sure, I wanted to main event WrestleMania, but that wasn't enough. I wanted to create real, permanent change, a legacy. After I signed, I went to the PC and met the men and women there. They had all the talent in the world, but once they left NXT, they were at the mercy of the corporate overlords who didn't give a damn about their stories, their abilities, or what they had done to get to that point. Year after year, NXT would build stars only to have them stolen by the so-called main roster and then tossed aside. If NXT management wasn't going to do anything about it, I was. NXT was the voiceless who needed my voice. With Bailey on board, we recruited Kevin Owens and the NXT roster and we started a movement. Powerful and permanent change. A legacy. And now with Triple H and the board's blessing, thanks, Paul! We not only have a seat at the table, but the chance to smash that table to pieces. It wasn't easy getting to this point. Friendships broken. Lies were told. Sacrifices had to be made. The night of the big invasion, I had to listen to the start of my own revolution as I lay on the concrete floor pretending to be a victim. All I could do was smile on the inside, knowing that my mutiny had begun. As that mutiny unfolded, I even had most of the locker room and the WWE Universe thinking Triple H was on our side. Crazy, right? Or is it? Unfortunately, for the plan to work, I couldn't be upfront with certain individuals. Namely, the now former Unity champions. I sent you on a fool's errand to run yourself ragged going after a made-up NXT Mutiny title that we didn't give a damn about. Oops. Sorry about that. Who do you think put the Mutiny mask in Naomi's locker, huh? You thought it just magically transported its way from the trash can? It was me, you simpletons. You two grew up together, right? Maybe just quit WWE now and go back to whatever hellhole town you're from. Find your safe space, because it's not here. Maybe someday you'll understand why I did what I did. But for now, just know that it was for the greater good. When Mutiny reaches its endgame, I will leave WWE not only better, but entirely different than it was when I arrived. And that's a change that was long overdue. So anyone else out there who's on the fence, I implore you to do what's right and get on board the NXT Mutiny Revolution now. Because after Survivor Series, you do not want to be on the wrong side of history.
I wanted to get the four of us together after everything that happened with Punk. How are you two holding up?
Not great. Definitely didn't see that one coming.
No one did. Punk had us all doubting Triple H. Turns out he was just trying to divert attention away from himself the entire time.
Ugh. I haven't felt like this since the year we both moved away from our hometown.
It was really tough at first. You spend every day with someone and then all of a sudden they're gone.
But ultimately, you must have figured out how to stay friends despite the distance, right?
Yeah, it was hard and took a long time. But we realized even though we didn't see each other, we still had each other's backs.
Well, I don't think we have a lot of time, unfortunately. But maybe you can use that experience. You don't need Punk. You never did. You have each other.
I guess you're right. But even though we have each other, we still need help if we're going to defeat Mutiny at Survivor Series.
I know you couldn't trust anyone in the locker room before, but now you don't really have a choice. And besides, in the time since Mutiny formed, certain individuals have proven their loyalty to our side. We should start there.
Keep in mind, these superstars will compete for us in the best-of-3 series. Everything is at stake, including our livelihoods and the future of WWE. So choose carefully.
Which brand do you want to go recruit first?
I'll start on SmackDown talking to superstars from the women's division.
Okay. You have our full support.
Alright, I'm gonna stop it right here. Only because this is where the... Oh, Rhea. Yeah, we're gonna stop right here. Hope y'all enjoyed that as much as I did, and as always, stay blessed. See ya.